Hello fam, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm here again with another video. Today I'm just here to remind anyone who is watching that God is indeed a promise keeper. I was reading the book of 1 Samuel, the story of David to be specific. I'll just try to summarize it. It's a long story. I have my notes here if maybe you see me looking down now and again. So this is what happened. When David was young, God spoke to Samuel to go and anoint David as a king. So David was anointed at a very young age. Let me take you through the journey of David before the promise of being the real king came to pass. He didn't just grow up perfect life, perfect everything, be king because yes, God did say so that he would be king. It didn't happen like that. While David was still young, it happened that there was a king called Saul. Saul had this problem where he would be attacked by evil spirits and all that. So David could play an instrument that will make the demon go away. Saul will be okay. Fast forward, David defeated Goliath. I'm sure you know that story. After he defeated Goliath, Saul took him to his house. He wanted him to stay at his house. He even gave David his daughter to marry. So now David was always at Saul's palace. Now I'm sure you will be asking yourself if you were David, but God, at my young age, you said that I will be a king, but now I'm here, I'm living under another king. But David didn't question that, which is a lesson to us as Christians, that if you see your journey maybe diverting or maybe going in a different path than what God had promised you, it doesn't mean he will not keep his promise. Just trust his ways, just trust in him. So now David was staying at Saul's palace. He was married now to Saul's daughter. He was in the army also fighting, and people began to love David more than Saul. That's where the problem began. Saul became jealous. He wanted to kill David now. His jealousy grew to a point that he wanted to kill him. So now David had to run away. Mind you, this is a person that God said he will be king. Now he's busy running away from people who want to kill him. And Saul didn't give up. He chased after him. He really wanted to kill him. While David was running and running, trying to hide from Saul, there were 2 times where he had a chance to kill Saul. I think at one time Saul was sleeping, and then David saw him while sleeping, but he didn't do anything. He didn't kill him. Another lesson there, don't take matters into your own hands. Don't take matters into your own hands. Because I think some of you, if maybe they were David, seeing Saul, the person who wants to kill him, they would have ended his life right there. You see, it makes sense when you see it with your physical eyes. Okay, this person wants to kill me. Now he is here sleeping. He is a king. So definitely if I kill him now, the people of Israel will make me king because they are already loving me more than him. So meanwhile, while David was running from Saul, the Philistine, if I'm not mistaken, Philistine or Palestine, I think it's Philistine. The Philistine attacked Israel, okay, where King Saul was. They attacked Israel, and what happened to Saul? He died, and his sons died. He didn't die in the hands of David. So now David came back to Israel, and he was made king. He got to be king at the age of 30. And in all these years, he was facing trials, he was facing tribulations, but he didn't take matters into his hand. By this story, I'm here to remind you that God is the promise keeper. No matter how long it takes, even if you feel like you are attacked left and right, stand firm. what God promised you will come to pass. We don't even get a single verse where David was complaining. I don't know whether I skipped it or what by mistake, but I don't remember reading something like that where David was complaining to God, asking him about when is his kingship coming or when will his promise be fulfilled. Don't question God. Do not question God. He knows his timing, and his timing is not as ours. So trust his timing. Trust his timing. What he promised you will eventually come to pass. What he promised you will eventually happen. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. You are the child of God. You've been trusting him for all these years. Maybe you're exhausted now. You've been waiting for too long. Maybe God promised you prosperity, and when you look around, your siblings, your family, they're all dependent on you. And there is no hope that they will not depend on you anytime soon. And you're asking God, when is my prosperity coming? Because at the moment, I'm doing this and this and this and this, and I feel like my life is not going anywhere. Trust God's promise. Trust God's word. He's not a man that he will lie. He always fulfills his promises. Trust him. It may not seem so. It didn't seem so to David if you read the story or if you listen to the story. Nothing to him was saying, I'm going to be king, because another thing, Saul had his sons. So in David's mind, I'm sure he knew, okay, if Saul died, obviously one of his sons will take over. But it didn't happen that way. So yeah, guys, that was just the message for today. I hope it will reach the person who needs this. I hope it will encourage you to stay in God's presence and trust his ways. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe or to like this video if this message you feel like it was for you. So yeah, guys, thank you so much. I'll see you on my next one. Thank you. Bye.